13 more bodies, including 12 personnel of Territorial Army, recovered from Tupul landslide of None district. Death toll rises to 33, 29 people still missing. Assam Water Resource Minister Piyush Hazarika, along with state ministers, inspects Tupul landslide site and extends food items to search team. ADGP Law and Order Clay Khongsai urges Manipur police to intensify war on drugs mission with a sacrificial spirit. Manipur reports 7 new positive cases of COVID-19 and no fatality in past 24 hours. And India at 17,092 new COVID-19 cases, above 14,000 recoveries and 29 deaths in 24 hours. COVID cases rise above 1,09,000. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM, bringing you the news in details. Death toll of Tupul landslide has reached 33 as 13 more bodies were recovered today. 29 people are still missing till the time of filing this report. Rescue operation continued for the third day in search of those buried alive in the massive landslide that hit the construction site of Tupul railway station and the Indian Army company located at Maranching near Tupul in None district in the intervening night of June 29th and 30th. Rescue teams of more than 400 people, including Indian Army, Assam Rifles, NDRF, SDRF, District Administration, along with locals using excavators and through-wall radar system, recovered 13 more bodies, including 12 personnel of the 107 Territorial Army and one is a construction worker. It may be mentioned that the deadly landslide at the construction site of Tupul railway station buried alive 81 people, out of which 18 people were rescued alive on the day of the incident. So far, post-mortem has been conducted on 14 bodies. Army sources said most of them hailed from Darjeeling, West Bengal. Among the bodies of the Territorial Army TA, one was identified as Rifleman Tak Bahadur from Saikul in Kangpokpi district. The bodies found were mostly fished out from Ijay River, which was filled up by the landslide and had to be excavated by using 6 excavators. Fresh landslide is reported in the nearby areas, but according to reports, it is not very grim. Massive search operation is underway under harsh weather conditions, which continues to deteriorate the search site. Office of the Deputy Commissioner None notifies that due to the landslide which occurred at Tupul Yat railway construction camp, where casualties are being reported and dozens buried alive, the flow of the Ijay River has also been obstructed by the debris, creating a dam-like storage condition which, if bridged, will wreak havoc to the low-lying areas of None district headquarters. Press note from DC None says all efforts are underway using a dozen earth movers to make a clear channel for allowing the safe outflow of stored water. However, with morning rains today and expected bad weather to continue, the condition is still developing and the future is unknown. Hence, the general public living in villages downstream are advised to take their own precautions and especially ensure children do not come out near the river. Whoever can evacuate are also advised to evacuate. Public are further advised to stay alert and be prepared for any assistance in case rain conditions deteriorate further. District level helpline numbers for relief materials is 700-500-0344. Health related helpline number CMO None 087 309 35885. Control room SDO Hauchong number is 084 148 76531 are opened. And meanwhile, bodies of the Territorial Army personnel recovered from the Tupul landslide have been flown to their respective hometowns with full honors today. The bodies were airlifted in the Indian Army special aircraft ahead of the departure at the Imphal International Airport this morning. Army personnel, including top officers, paid floral tributes to the departed souls. As intense search operation still continues at the Tupul landslide area, Assam Water Resource Minister Piyush Hazarika, CAF and PD Minister El Susindro and Health Minister Dr. S. Ranjan inspected the incident site today and extended food items to the search team. Speaking to media, Assam Minister Piyush Hazarika said 7 individuals from Assam died in the landslide. 5 persons from Assam were rescued and another 15 people from Assam are still missing. He informed that out of the missing persons from Assam, 1 is a railway official and the remaining are employees of construction company. He said preparations have been initiated to take the bodies to their native places and Assam government will take responsibility for treatment of those who sustained injuries.
I heard a lot of people died or missing in this accident from Assam. So my Chief Minister ordered me to come here to monitor the rescue operation. Efforts are going on. Manipur government and army is doing a lot. They are working hard. I think all will be recovered, all will be rescued. Now my duty is to send back the bodies to the state. And those who are hospitalized, Assam government is going to facilitate them.
Minister El Susindro said that the government is tirelessly making efforts to find all the missing persons at the soonest. He informed that members of one family in Marancheng village are still missing in the landslide. Dr. S. Ranjan expressed hope that the search operation will complete successfully soon if the weather condition improved. He said search operation is underway full swing and that state government has deployed additional forces and equipments to pace up the operation. CAF and PD Commissioner Bobby Wycombe, CAF and PD Director Robert Sanasem, PHED Chief Engineer Sagraifa Washumo and engineers of PHED took part in the visit today.
अखोई तसेंगना लाइबक थिबा थोदोस दे यावरिबा मयाम पुनमकि दम तो अखोई पुन्नै इश्वर खुरमिनासि हाइरिबा बॉडी फंगौदबा बॉडी सिंग इवन फैमिली की पूरा फैमिली में यावरि अखोई लमदम असदगी मरांगचिंग दगी अन मोइसु अखोई मोइ मयाम गिदम तो अखोई कन्न लाइ खुरमिनासि
कराई कराई दगी सोकपनो कराई कराई दगी अखोई की लेगी दबसिंग कयानो लुगा सोमदन अखोई की बॉडी सिंग आदा पुधरगा मसा मसा की जगह दुदा अखोई गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू दगी थाननबा कई तौसिगे हाबदो अदुकी अखोई अदम चथजुना लाई एफर्ट सि अमुकना अमुक हेंकटनबगीदमक्ता अखोई इश्वरदा लाइ खुरमबदा नोंजे अमुक चुबिदबा नोंजे अमुक चुरगा अमुक लैंडस्लाइड अमुक लाक्सलगदी अखोई सर्च ऑपरेशंस अमुक अखोइदा अवाबा अमा थेंगनगन.
Representatives of Manipur Democratic Alliance also visited the landslide site at Tupul Railway Yard in Noni district today. They also distributed food items to personnel who are carrying out search operation there. Speaking on the sideline, convener of Manipur Democratic Alliance M. Tombi stressed that proper soil testing should be conducted in the area where railway line has been constructed so that similar catastrophe may be avoided. If the soil is not suitable for building the railway track, it should be shifted and constructed somewhere safe. India Meteorological Department Regional Meteorological Center Guwahati predicts widespread rainfall in Noni district in the coming couple of days. Moderate to heavy rain will occur in many parts of the state. Many places of Tamenglong, Senapati, Ukhrul, Chandil and Churchandpur district will get rain today, as well as in Kangpokpi, Imphal West, Kamjong, Zirbam, Noni, Bishnupur, Thaupal, Kakching, Tengnopal and Farzol district and few isolated places in Imphal East district. Widespread rain will be witnessed on July 3rd in Ukhrul. Chandel and Churachandpur district, many places in Tamenglong, Senapati, Imphal East, Kamjong, Ziribam, None, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kakching, Tengnopal and Ferozor district, and some places in Kangpokpi and Imphal West district. As per reports from ICAR Agro-Meteorological Unit Lamphil, in the last 24 hours, Manipur recorded a maximum temperature of 29 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 23.5 degrees Celsius and rainfall of 7.4 millimeter. Members of Manipur State Shumang Lila Council and Theatre Mirror Imphal condoled over the loss of lives in a massive Tupul landslide. A condolence meet was also held today as a part of the month-long theatre workshop on Moirang Prabha at Iboyaima Shumang Lila Sanglane in Imphal. Attendees including eminent personalities of Manipur State Shumang Lila Council, Theatre Mirror Imphal and trainees took part in the condolence meet. Attendees lauded Manipur government, Indian Army, Assam Rifles, CRPF, NDRF and SDRF for carrying out search operation with full dedication. Manipur State Cooperative Union President L. Tompishak, Camp Director Saugrakpam Himanta and Project Director Padmashri Nabawarepa were among those present at the condolence meet.
Simi tami ekoi na punna kunda tuna le jeriba asigu ba Manipur hariba sharale ba asigi manunga simi kaya di mapun sina adu ba thodo aduda yawiri ba participate oja bu si kumna makna adu ba la thira ba thodo adu madu gi da makta awa ba kungo chabugi handak ki tang ko mapani numidang da thokki ba thodo na ayuk angan betul biji betul tu, awak apa yang pun mungkin aku ni tidak nuaite, adun nuaite tu mereka mereka tu tang trama pandegi sampai kau jadi ba, semua lagi, tapi orang pergi tradisi pangkuk ba, theater itu tradisi pangkuk ba, workshop se tham sampai dalam se ngarami disebut kau pangkuk uji hari.
Additional Director General of Police, Law and Order, Clay Kongsai stressed on the need for Manipur police personnel to work tirelessly and with a sacrificial spirit to realize the war on drugs mission of Manipur government. Clay Kongsai today attended a program at the office of Kangpokpi District SP wherein a cash reward of rupees 10 lakh was handed over to Kangpokpi District Police personnel who took part in seizing a huge cache of drugs on separate occasions from Kangpokpi District this year. The Chief Minister had earlier announced a cash reward. Kangpokpi DC Kengo Zuringla, ADGP Intelligence Ashutosh Kumar Sinha, Kangpokpi SP Amrita Sinha, along with leaders of various CSOs of Kangpokpi District took part in the event organized by Kangpokpi District Police. Speaking on the occasion, Clay Kongsai said, "Drug issue is a major problem across the globe and it will take time to completely uproot drug menace anywhere in the world." He added that nevertheless, one should not take the matter lightly. He appealed to police personnel to work with dedication in the fight against drugs at the same time, calling upon the masses to continue giving support. Cash awards were handed over to Kangpokpi SP, 2 additional SP, 1 DSP, officer in charge of Kangpokpi Police Station, along with 8 sub-inspectors, 34 constables, 4 head constables, 2 women police personnel and 1 VDF personnel of Kangpokpi Police Station. Kangpokpi Police also extended edible items and sports kits to Ngalud Rehabilitation Center in Kaital Manbi. The items were bought from the cash award received.
It can happen here also. So we all have to keep our guards up and continue to fight against drugs, continue to fight against crimes, continue to fight against antisocial activities and elements, and let us give all our efforts in keeping not just the district but the state as a whole free from drugs, free from criminals, free from antisocial elements, and in that we hope that everyone, not just the police, each one of us will play a role in doing that.
Modi Battalion under the aegis of IGAR South foiled cross-border smuggling at New Songjang village, Chandel district today. Based on specific input, troops of Assam Rifles established checkposts and intercepted 2 individuals moving suspiciously on a motorcycle. On being challenged, The individuals escaped by speeding up their bike. However, troops of Assam Rifles succeeded in snatching the suspicious package from pillion rider. On thorough checking of the package, 1 lakh WY tablets were recovered. The seized contrabands were assessed to be worth around rupees 5 crores. The recovered items were handed over to Chandal police for further investigation. All Manipur Muslim Development Organization press note puts immediate ban on the sale and consumption of drugs in all areas of Khetrigao in Imphal East District. The decision has been taken in support of war on drugs mission initiated by Chief Minister Nongthom Biren and also supported by Khetrigao MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan. All Manipur Muslim Development Organization along with PSO, PYF, UMWO, ALPFDO warns action against violators. Imphal West District Police Commando carried out cordon and search operation at Masjid Road Polo Ground, Kwaithong and Kakulong areas of Pauna Bazaar today. Around 130 people were verified in the drive held from 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. 6 individuals without proper identification proofs were picked up and handed over to City Police Station for further verification. Coordinating body of Trade Union and Farmer Joint Action Committee, Manipur jointly carried out convention against Agnipath scheme today. Speaking on the occasion, CPI Manipur State Council Secretary L. Sotin Kumar expressed apprehension that the Agnipath scheme will destroy the career life of many youths in the country. He alleged Prime Minister Narendra Modi led government of privatizing almost every sectors.
अखोइना अग्निपथ की मायोक्ता लाउरिउ खोलावसे अग्निपथ स्कीम सिगी ngak natte leipasida mahak laurei yam satiba private ta punamak onthokpa privatization gi policy sigi thoksin sigi mayokta achauba ihomani si handoktri mukhaidi akhoi horei harol singi tungi asa se pura puri amatta tung uba phangdrabadum samajam oigani maramaduna agnipath scheme khangde अदुगलोइना प्रोग्राम खयामदा प्राइवेट ता सिदा थोपगी थोसिल खंगदे मसिपुन मक्सि लाकमतबदा कोइ हौबत फाइनान्स मिनिस्टर ना कोइ नेशनल मोनेटाइजेशन पाइपलाइन अदना भारत किने आदा लाउरिदो हाइदो उबिरम बयाय तबदबो मदुदा एयरपोर्ट कुनमंगा प्राइवेटाइज तबगी प्रोग्राम याउरी बीर टिकेंद्र इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट मदुसु योन बदे याउगी तो.
Meanwhile, Defense Ministry has announced that Indian Army and Navy have started registration for recruitment of Agniveers under the Agnipath scheme. Under the scheme, Agniveers will be recruited in the Army, Navy and Air Force for 4 years. After 4 years, up to 25% of them could be retained or re-enlisted in the regular cadre based on merit, willingness and medical fitness. The remaining 75% will be eligible for Seva Nidhi packages of 11 to 12 lakh rupees. Agniveers will also get skill certificates and bank loans for their second career. Recruitment is scheduled to begin in 90 days and beneficiaries will also be entitled to awards, medals and insurance. During the first 4 years, soldiers will be given a monthly salary of around 30 to 40,000 rupees. Indigenous Peoples Forum IPF today accuses external forces and people from outside of playing divide and rule policy to create an environment of enmity and disharmony among various communities living in Manipur. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club, President of Indigenous Peoples Forum Ashankasar said that it plans to come out with a draft of Indigenous Peoples Bill within this year and to present it before the Assembly this year itself with an aim to save the indigenous people of Manipur. He also highlighted that different communities inhabiting in the state were coexisting peacefully until some outside forces started disrupting the cordial relation. He also added that Manipur is over-dependent on outside owing to its poor economic condition. Therefore, in such a situation, the Indigenous Peoples Forum plans to create a conducive and peaceful environment where hard-working men and women of the state can produce sufficient amount of food and crops and attain self-sufficiency. The forum also vows to safeguard territorial integrity of the state. Commenting on large-scale plantation of poppy in the state, Ashankasar said it is due to lack of visionary and charismatic leaders who can't change the people engaged in such illicit activities.
Indigenous People Forum na Manipur da leiriba praja mayambu aikoina opinion share tawjabade aikoi Indigenous People Forum na Indigenous community ki people sigi bill ama aikoina draft tawrani aduga bill ase Manipur Legislative Assembly da bill ase pukhat ningai gi tamak pass tawningai gi tamak ta aikoina move tawgani aikoi bill pass ama tawraga Manipur da leiriba Indigenous people yelhomi mayam se karmaina nungsi chana na leiba yaba karmaina kanba mase tung koina karimata sota da aikoida protection aikoigi safeguard ama leina thamningai gi tamakta Indigenous People Forum na thabak tawbani.
Akom Lub held its 22nd Foundation Day celebration at Narumthong Laishram Kulem Laikai Community Hall today. Speaking on the occasion, President of Akom Lub Soraistam Sanjeet called for a unified stand against any threats to the territorial integrity of Manipur. He also stressed on the need for everyone to stay fit and healthy by abstaining from drugs and intoxicants to progress the society. Sanjeet recalled that Akom incepted in the wake of agitation against the extension of Centre NSCN-IM ceasefire agreement in Manipur in 2000. Leaders of CSOs and students' organizations attended the program.
Tinjang kaijang daba ama oinaba honaba mchangi aduna tinjang kaijang daba oinaba honaba da nisana chingba sine daba matau tai aduna oireiba kunai asigi hongleiba ahongba maigai asi aikoi chumtho kanda lamdam asi ngakmine naba honaba da aikoi khudimaki thodang asi asauba thodang leminaba mathau tai ireipa iramdam asi kaidanaba honaba da aikoi punna leminaba changi ireipa iramdam asi bu kainaba honarakpa singjep thanaba honareiba sing adu kanano hairaganda aikoi masak khangdok minarakanda makhoi sing adudagi aikoi section minaba changi.
Manipur added 7 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the past 24 hours. There is no death case as per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room. Coronavirus has affected 1,37,281 people and claimed 2,120 lives in the state so far. Active and recovered cases have not been updated till the time of filing this report. And now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Welcome to Heritage Convent Higher Secondary Section. Affiliated to COSIM, Heritage is entrusted with competent and dynamic teachers, maximum choice of elective subjects, prestigious scholarship. We provide the best infrastructure, digital board in every classroom, well-equipped lab, Heritage customized tablet, PowerPoint-assisted lectures, regular snap tests, special doubt-clearing sessions, e-resources through school apps, science demonstrations, debate, quiz, music, dance, and many more. So come and be a part of Heritage. For more information, log on to www.heritageconvent.com.
To touch the pinnacles of success, get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdokjari, hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlamsing mafam asida phangbigani. Ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break and you're watching Primetime English News. India added 17,092 new COVID-19 cases, 14,684 recoveries and 29 deaths in last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active caseload stands at 1,09,568. Total recoveries are 4,28,51,590. Recovery rate stands at 98.54%. Death toll reaches 5,25,168. Over 197 crore 84 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 55 crore 37 lakh 62,000 people. It has claimed above 63 lakh 60,000 people and recoveries are above 52 crore 84 lakh 66,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 34 lakh 66,000 in the world. Mar Youth Association appeals to keep the lone 50-bedded hospital at Jiribam's Ningshinkul neat and clean. Members and volunteers of Mar Youth Association, Jiribam Headquarter, Mar Inpui Jiribam and Old Jiribam United Club Association carried out cleanliness drive in the hospital today. Speaking on the sidelines, Mar Women Wing leader Lily appealed to people visiting the hospital to keep the hospital neat and clean and not to dirty the laboratories and not to spit here and there.
I isabu singing a day, I purit late pada, amota purito leading there. A sing but purito, lauto aga drawer the gizan, but drawer the gi lauto aga in isa magna lini. Adumaina hospital say, Isagini hiraga moina sing be haradi, Sumaina mot kiroi, Adugi ngasi the gidi, Mayambu, Nungsina, Loina, Puna magna, singna, Lemina say haiba say koi HYAG. Mayam se Mar Student Association na appeal to zari haiba se Mayam da khurum zari.
Kaithal Manbi Battalion under the aegis of IGAR South and Rotary Club of Manipur has conducted a blood donation camp at Manipur University, Kanchipur, Imphal East District. In continuation with the efforts of Assam Rifles to reach out a helping hand for the local population and assist them in humanitarian aid, a blood donation camp was organized at Manipur University, Kanchipur, Imphal East District. A total of 250 students participated and 160 students donated the blood. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur Desam District Council Jiribam today cautioned all teachers to leave their job if they are not able to perform their duty in their respective schools and colleges. Speaking on a sideline of slogan campaign on making educational zone disturbance free, President of Desam District Council Jiribam Laishram Bilaks Maitai highlighted the plight facing students in Jiribam district, which includes lack of teachers, inadequate infrastructure, appointment of temporary in charge principals and headmasters instead of regular ones, etc. He also demanded teachers who have been transferred to the district to complete their tenure and not to abandon the school midway. As part of the slogan campaign, students and representatives of student bodies demanded a disturbance-free education to protect the rights of students in getting quality education, conducive environment which is free of bans and blockade, free of violence, free of politics, where all the benefits and facilities provided under right to education are delivered to students and their educational institutions.
School transport toraga jirida matam kuina leitabi mapungphana larik tapi tambiba ngamdaba kayamasu tattana thogli sarkarna matam gi oiba government na oja ngaha ki oina thabiraga su tharaiba oja adu mapungphana angangsingda larik tapi tambiba ngamoidaba oiragadi oja oiba topiro yumda nungaina leibiu lamdam sida khudak ta karopa ban blockade natraga jesina khudak ta karopa blockade kya leirabasu Mairoi Kuna Gidamagi Yanglaga, Mahiroida, Aye Apan Basu, Pivi Danabasu, Jibam, Dalaiba, Desamnasu, Masigi, Apilse, Mayam.
Commerce Industry Minister Naim Chakibgan today inaugurated NP Chamber of Commerce at KIC Office KIC Complex, Toibuang in Chorchanpur District. MLA of Saikot Polian Lal Haukib and KIC President also graced the event. NP Chamber of Commerce was established with an aim to promote and enhance entrepreneurs and market system in the society, to give support to young entrepreneurs in terms of financial and technical know-how, and to promote free and fair business practices and maintained high ethics in business. Addressing the event, Minister Nemcha Kipgin said she felt proud that young generation came up with such ideas. She urged the Chamber of Commerce, Churchandpur, to maintain strict discipline to achieve the dream of socio-economic sustainability. She added that the Chamber of Commerce is very important and similar one should be established in Kangpokpi district. Performances of the prominent local artists highlighted the event attended by leaders and members of various NPs, frontal organizations and civil societies. Ukhrul MLA Ram Muiva said the state does not lack talented and hard-working individuals. He stressed on the need to provide training to enhance the skills and confidence of these talented people. Ram Muiva was speaking at the inaugural function of cane and bamboo training cum production center equipped with a 30-bedded hostel and one guest house constructed under the Northeastern Council, Ministry of Donor, Government of India at Village Development VVD complex in Hongpung in Ukhrul district. The centre was built at a cost of rupees 10 crore 30 lakhs. Ram Muiva expressed belief that the centre will help people of Manipur to nurture their craftsmanship and help in improving financial condition. Bamboo and cane vacuum pressure impregnation technique-based treatment plant is also set up at the centre. Northeast Cane and Bamboo Development Council, Government of India, Guwahati, Managing Director Dr. Sailendra Chaudhary, Northeastern Council, Ministry of Donor, Shillong Advisor, Banking, Industries and Tourism, R. Lal Rodingi and Village Headman of Ukhrul area attended the event.
We have so many young people who, out of idleness, lack of opportunity, took to substance abuse. They live they face depression. Why all this happening? Because they need a sort of skill and competence. The CBDC earlier will impart training youth from Manipur, from Northeast India and other parts of the world. Whoever want to learn about bamboo craft, they will come here and learn. So my concern was actually I want to impart skill and competence. If a person has some skill in life, whether it is bamboo, weaving, bakery, they become useful citizens. They want to, create so many things.
Zaliarong Civil Organizations, ZCOs, Zaliarong Baudi, Zaliarong Youth Front and Zaliarong Students Union have urged the state government to take action against those who dug up deep trenches to facilitate as irrigational canal in the middle of the road between Rajamai and THANGJAM village. Press release from ZCO's media publicity cell says the road linking Chakha village, the last border village of Senapati district bordering with Tamai subdivision in Tamenglong district, was recently blacktopped under PMGSY, stating that the senseless act has caused great inconvenience to commuters. The CSOs appealed to the relevant authority to arrange for better feasible alternative ways for irrigational canal. Mamta's Manipuri Dance and Music Center kicked off third Manipuri Folk Songs Kunung Isai Festival today. Speaking on the occasion, Art and Culture Department Director Laurimbam Kishorjit said there is a change in performing arts with the change of time, but the ancient and traditional arts should be kept intact. The one-day festival was organized under the aegis of Sangeet Nath Academy, New Delhi at Khurai Kala Vidya Bhavan Cultural Hall in Khurai Sajor Lekai. Director Laurimbam Kishorjit lauded Mamata's Manipur Dance and Music Center for organizing the event with an aim to conserve the traditional folk songs and dances of the Meitei community. He went on to say that folk songs were very popular in earlier days and the song genre was used as a medium to convey ideologies and messages to the society. He added that our ancestors introduced Nat Sankirtan, Thangta and others which are related to culture and are now occupying permanent spots in the art forms of Manipur. He underlined on present generation to preserve these all art forms for the sake of the future generation. Mamata's Manipuri Dance and Music Center President M. Chandra Khurai, Kala Vidya Bhavan President R.K. Narjit and many eminent persons attended the event.
Kunung isay siso mang higatawri haina sumaina festival ama tawrge hekta ko yokhatpa yaradra matamadu da lairamba kunung isay gi madugi public demand lekai da kunung isay sakpada mayam nungairamba aduda enjoy torma madubu taraga akoida koigi wakhal da pokning da nungaiba horamba pot ado hojikti madugi pot adu khonge music ki tongan ba pan gi force mayam amana laktana koigi music si koigi value si hunter pixel le masikar mine yokhan ba koi ji ai kano sikar mine to bodagi masiki utility se akoi thi batai masi alo mahaw amaga nene na akoi hojiki mirol asina pamna na ba akoi na hotna batai adu ta da akoi mangki ga torba art form singa se akoi yokhat pungam mani
6-day training on cultivation, primary processing and value addition of medicinal and aromatic plants at Department of Life Sciences premises MU Imphal concluded today. MSME Technology Center, Imphal and Department of Life Sciences, Manipur University jointly organized a program with an objective to promote entrepreneurship using medicinal and aromatic plants. Speaking on the occasion, Deputy Director of MSME Technology Center, Imphal, Sinam Yurien Tomba stressed on the need that medicinal and aromatic plants can be used in making different kinds of oils and perfumes. 76 people, including students and teachers of Manipur University and entrepreneurs, took part in the program. Certificates were distributed to participants at the closing event.
Numitaruni chasa jega training program sing sida koina takpi tambigri si ipai puak tak taki lejari ba aromatic medicine plant sing si season jarga kamai tong na isa na sabu thabak pijaba dagi hendoga thabak piba ngamba mi ma bo wer po ya ke ta ga bi potential tu mayam da khanen na bagi tanja do koi longmin na gre campus makta da hauri ba koi kapur pambi dagi thau bok sung gre then laire gi bi mana campus ng dan hauri thau sunge lemon grass ki thau sunge kamai tong na sung ga dong na bagi hands on training si leira matung da moi dagi amuk sai value added product kok tai na ba thau bo oiro natraga sai ki perfume koi dum de to the life to Sinari, so ma'am, Kamina Semba Yakatagi, Hibagi, Hiram the Chokai, Hibet training program, Satazagi.
Wabagai MLA Dr. White Debin assures of ensuring adequate supply of fertilizers to farmers in the constituency, even if there was scarcity in other parts of the state. He was speaking on the sidelines of distributing fertilizers to farmer beneficiaries of Wabagai today. India's goods and services tax GST collections in June this year surged 56% year-on-year to around 1.45 lakh crore rupees. The GST collections in June last year stood at 92,800 crore rupees. Finance Ministry said this is the fifth time the monthly GST collection crossed 1.40 lakh crore rupees marked since inception of GST and fourth month at the stretch since March 2022. Reportedly, economic recovery and anti-evasion activity, especially action against fake billers, have contributed to enhanced GST collections. India's largest floating solar power project is now fully operational. NTPC declared commercial operation to the final part capacity of 20 megawatt out of 100 megawatt. Ramagundam floating solar PV project at Ramagundam, Telangana with effect from yesterday. With operationalization of the 100 megawatt solar PV project at Ramagundam, the total commercial operation of floating solar capacity in the southern region rose to 217 megawatt. This is also the first solar project to be set up under the flexibilization scheme. The scheme was notified by the Government of India in 2018. NTPC is also planning to set up a hydrogen-based microgrid system on a pilot basis at Shibhadri. At least 5 people were killed and 44 others injured in a 6.1 magnitude earthquake in southern Iran early this morning. Iranian media put the strength of the quake at 6.1, while the European Mediterranean Seismological Center said it was 6.0 magnitude. Major geological fault lines crisscross Iran, which has suffered several devastating earthquakes in recent years. Residents from various parts of the UAE felt tremors as well. And in sports news, fencer Robert Sharma Shri Mayum from Imphal East District's Kongman Zone 2 has been selected for the Indian Senior Men and Women e-fencing team for the upcoming World Fencing Championship 2022. The championship will be held from July 15 till 23 at Cairo in Egypt. Robert will participate in the championship in Epi team men. He is currently residing in Goa. Robert will represent Goa in the Indian fencing team. He got trained at Fencing Academy in Common Zone 4 Imphal and has won many medals at both state and national levels. Manipur Cricket Association today in a press release have announced that the final match of the first MNCA Super Plate cricket tournament will be played on July 5th between Rule Malom and MPSC at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium. On the other hand, the rest of the league matches for the 6th MNCA W Pralhada and W Ramananda Elite Cricket Tournament will continue from July 6th at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium. Manipur team participating in National Sub-Junior, Juniors, Masters Men and Women equipped Powerlifting Championship left Imphal today. The championship will be held in Hyderabad, Telangana from July 5th to 10. Manipur team will compete in different weight categories. 14 boys including 7 players in boys sub-junior, 4 in junior and 3 in master 1 and 2 categories will compete, while 15 girls will compete in different weight categories including 6 in sub-junior and 9 in master 1, 2, 3 and 4 categories. National referee category 1 and Shushila is official. K. Rosida is team coach while R.K. Gunamanjuri and W. Sanatombi are team managers. 5th Khuraijam Ram Narayan Shastri Memorial State Level Open Chess Tournament will kick off from tomorrow at the Community Hall of the Juvenile Club Tera Sapam Laidak. The Juvenile Club Tera Sapam Laidak is holding the tournament sponsored by Khuraijam Ram Narayan Shastri Memorial Trust. The tournament will start from 8 a.m. with separate events for open, boys, girls and veteran categories. Trust press note says Wangoi MLA Cage Loken and various eminent persons will grace the opening ceremony. In the first ODI match of the ongoing 3-match ODI series, Indian women cricket team defeated Sri Lanka by 4 wickets. Batting first, Sri Lanka were bowled out for 171 runs in 48 overs and 2 balls. In reply, India chased down the target in 838 overs with the loss of 6 wickets yesterday. With the win, India leads to the series 1-0. In Wimbledon's tennis, Rafael Nadal will take on El Sonego of Italy in a third-round clash, while world number 5 Stanofos will meet Australia's Nick Kyrgios in the other third-round match. The matches start at 8:30 p.m. and 8:45 p.m. respectively. In badminton, world number 21 HS Pranoy suffered a defeat against Indonesia's Jonathan Christie in men's single quarterfinal match of Malaysia Open at Kuala Lumpur. Jonathan Christie beat India's HS Pranoy in 21-18, 21-16 in yesterday's match to enter the semi-final. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. 13 more bodies, including 12 personnel of Territorial Army, recovered from Tupul landslide of None district. That toll rises to 33. 29 people still missing. Assam Water Resource Minister Piyush Hazarika, along with state ministers, inspects Tupul landslide site and extends food items to search team. ADGP Law and Order Clay Khongsai urges Manipur Police to intensify war on drugs mission with an sacrificial spirit. Manipur reports 7 new positive cases of COVID-19 and no fatality in past 24 hours. And India adds 17,092 new COVID-19 cases, above 14,000 recoveries and 29 deaths in 24 hours. COVID cases rise above 1,09,000. And that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night. Stay indoors and stay safe.
Global Education Conclave will be held on 3rd July at City Convention Center, organized by Fortwit Global Consulting Private Limited, in collaboration with Education Aboard and MBBS Admission Expo 2022. Event highlights are interaction with representatives of 50 global universities, personalized counseling